Welcome to show 15. I'm joined by Jason. Second time lucky. We had a couple of audio issues when we tried this last time. So fingers crossed you're hearing us now. But no, we'll chat about what's been going on this week, and then we'll focus on Jason's role as fundraising manager, and then everything around that. And it's been sort of different in a way with getting involved more with the club, because Jason would have been someone when we were at games, you just walk past, nod to, say hello, and that was it. It never really went beyond that. Hey, there's like 200 fans at a game, whereas now obviously we chat pretty much every day. In the committee WhatsApp. So it's just getting to know lots and lots of people that you were friendly with, but it's more working as colleagues. So no, how's everything going?
Yeah, really good. Busy. Every day's a school day. Learning new things as we go along. Really good.
So one of the things that's happened this week is we had 3 of the committee went down to box, and just sort of looking ahead to the kit, getting everything done. So we won't have a full update everything, because hey, you were there a few hours, lots of great news coming that we'll release down the line, but just give us kind of the high level.
Yeah, so we went down to box football. They're based over in Brentwood. And yeah, really, really helpful. They're more than willing to supply everything we need: home kits, away kits, scarves, hats, t-shirts, whatever we want, whatever the fans want. We're going to have an online shop where you can order stuff, and we're going to be selling some merchandise at the game. Really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, and I know people will be in the comments going, can I buy it now? Just give us a couple of months. We promise it will all be there. It's all looking really good. We haven't even got the final printed sample yet. So if you're listening and thinking, hey, my company could sponsor, or I know someone's company could sponsor, please get in touch, because we've got some more sponsorship space to include. The links will be in the sort of description, everything here. If you're watching on YouTube or podcast, if you're on Facebook, I think you just need to hit the link tree at the top. So that's there. But the key reason why we've got Jason is the fundraising role, which continues to grow. From when we started initially, it was like, oh, we'll do these couple of things, and we get involved with charities and other stuff, lots of great fun things that we've got more freedom to do as a community club. It's like, it's not all about some rich owners' bottom line, which might be the case if you're sort of a professional club. Whereas we're like, hey, who do we want to help out? What do we want to do? And yeah, it's great. So initially the decision with the charity part was done by owners. So nominate who we want to nominate and then vote. So we've got our 2. The lead home kit one is St. Luke's Hospice, and then the away kit is Prostate UK. But there was lots of other great charities. So the Food Bank, for instance, is another example. But I believe you've been down to see them recently.
Yeah, so as Jack said, I'm the fundraising manager for the committee. So I'll just give you a brief outline of what that involves. So I broke it down into 3 parts. So your match day fundraising, which will be 50-50 selling merchandise such as hats and scarves, which we're going to sell on the day. It'll be fundraising events, which we haven't really delved into much at the minute. We're still looking for anyone who wants to volunteer, anyone who does that currently, wants to help. We've had a few people reach out, and we're getting back to them now. And then obviously dealing with the charity partners. So as a committee, we're all dealing with them, and mainly myself. Been down to Food Bank today. Had a good visit with them, with one of the other committee members, telling us about what they do. And we're going to have one there, food collection services at our games. So like Jack said, we've got 2 main charity partners that are going to go on home and away, but we want to push all 5 of our charity partners. The vote was quite evenly split, I'd say. It was a narrow margin of who won and who didn't, so that pushed us in to go, well, if this is important to the people that are owners of our club, we'll push them. Also on that note, if there is any other local community charities, help organisations that think we can do anything for them, by all means get in touch. We're not exclusive to them 5. We're a community club, and we really want to help the local people in this area.
And so each season we're going to have one game, which will work with the charity to decide when that will be. But rather than raising money for the club, because hey, we'll be honest, we need money to function and to pay rent, pay everything that we need to, training facilities, kits, tops, everything you can imagine. But we will stop that for one game every year, and then 2 charities come along, they'll fundraise. Anything we've fundraised centrally will then get split between them. And it's just a way of giving back. So it's not one way, obviously we couldn't do it every week because then the club wouldn't sustain, but we're keen to get back, and it's allowing us, we could just sit there as a committee and go, actually, one game a season we're going to give back, and that's something that we can keep doing forever.
And obviously the main focus on them charity days will be our 2 partners that were voted in, but by all means get in touch if you think there's anything on that day we can help and do, and if there's anyone who's experienced in organising these sort of days, we need all the help we can get. Obviously with fundraising, and at the minute our focus is centralised to a lot of other stuff, so we're all helping with each other's roles, but fundraising is one that's really going to kick off as the season goes, so we need as many volunteers as we can get. If there's anyone who wants to help on match days, it doesn't have to be every match day. You might mean your number just gets chucked in a WhatsApp group that we can contact you 3 or 4 days before the game. Do you mind helping out this week? And if you're not going, you're not going. If you're going, you are. But yeah, really want to push on volunteers.
Yeah, and it's one that football's going to be free. While we're in the Essex Olympian League, they don't charge anything to come into games, which many football fans, that's going to be something new. Going to a game, you're not having to get your wallet out just to pay £10, £15 to get through the door. Doesn't mean we're not going to ask for anything. So while it's free to walk in, we're going to be doing stuff like 50-50. Hey, any money you can give to the club, whoever wins gets some money as well. So it's a nice sort of split win for the club as well as an individual who gets lucky on whatever the draw is. But then also you've got stuff like there'll be a card reader where tap, give a £5 to the club, anything like that, because it all just starts adding up, and we're not relying on the big ticket. Someone makes a big financial payment. It's can we just get the small sustainable stuff going?
Yeah, and I mean, obviously it goes without saying, ultimately we want to go up the divisions, as we've said. We want to go up the league, we want to be successful, we want to build the club into bigger and better and more teams, and the more money we've got, the easier that'll be to do. It's a very simple equation.
Yeah. But no, it's been a great one. We're progressing nicely. We had sort of our first fundraising event, which was really successful, our recent owners meeting and launch sort of event. But no, thank you very much for listening.
Cheers.
Lots of great news coming soon. We've got some work underway all around the platform for our owners to engage with each other, around live streaming. But we'll have more information for that at the February owners meeting. February, March, April. Owners meeting. I'm losing track. There is so much going on, but don't worry, I don't need to remember the days of the week. Thank you very much, and as always, up the rocks.
Thanks.